Today's quote: make your own dream into reality. Let's get it. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. You know, it's your girl Tara, right? Coming to you with another video. I was supposed to post a video from yesterday, but I wasn't feeling good. But today, I'm gonna do my best. Yes, let's get into this video, guys. So, as you can see down in the description down below, we'll be talking about my first pregnancy experience. Wanna know what I know about it? So, before I finish watch the video, I'm gonna subscribe before watching, like before watching, get excited about it, and make a comment. Yes, let's get it, people. So, alright, I was very young when I had my first son. I was 17 years old. Yes, people, girl did at 17 when she had our first baby. So I was still going to school. I was in high school. I was in fifth form. Fifth form. I was in grade 11 or grade 10. I was about to leave high school. People, comment down below which part high school stopped, cause I don't remember. Honest to God. So I was in the last grade to graduate, and when I was doing my CSEC, my CXC, I realized that I was pregnant. I was so scared. I couldn't tell my mommy. In fact, I couldn't tell anyone. It was so scary. Anyways, time go by, and I did my CXC exams, and in the end of it, my mom, she realized that I was pregnant, and it was not easy, guys. Trust me, it was not easy. Yeah. So it went on for a while. My mommy was very upset with me. My daddy was very upset with me. Bear in mind, I'm at my mom's house right now, and my dad still talks to me. So take that all out of the way. But they were very upset because they had high hopes for me in the future. But trust me, it wasn't easy. So when I found out that I was pregnant, it was scary. It was very scary, very scary, because I was saying, how could I be this young? I'm a child myself, and how could I be this young and get pregnant? Of course, I know what I was doing to get pregnant, but I just didn't thought it would happen to me. But yeah, after finding out I was pregnant, my mommy was upset, my daddy was upset at me, but I was pregnant, so certain things they had to accept. Going through the pregnancy wasn't easy. Trust me, I knew how hunger felt when I was pregnant. You know that when you're pregnant and you eat, the baby needs more food. So you have to keep eating, you have to eat the right things, and trust me, it was not easy. It wasn't easy, trust me, people. And it went on. When I found out that I was pregnant, it was probably almost 3 months, and trust me, guys, it wasn't easy. Going to clinics, probably every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks, I don't remember, going for checkups, doing ultrasounds. um Sorry about that, guys. That's my sister. She's calling her daughter, so don't pay her any mind. So it was not easy, trust me, it wasn't. And as it continued, and I remember when I went in labor. I was the it was a it was Tuesday morning. I got up and I was supposed to go to the clinic, and my mom asked me if I'm not going to the clinic, and I told her no. And she said to me that I'm supposed to go to the clinic. I was in labor, guys, bear in mind, but I didn't know that I was in labor. I wasn't feeling any pain. But when I had pee in the morning, I felt a rush of liquid coming from my vagina. But I did not know that I was going through labor. I was in labor. So when I went to the clinic, I was there for the whole day. The whole day I was there, and I got like probably number 82 because I went there late. So I was there the whole day, and bear in mind I was in labor and I did not know. Anyways, after I got through to see the doctor, she I told her what was happening to me. So I told her that in the night before, I went to pee, and there was fluid coming from my vagina. There was yellow fluid coming from my vagina. So she said, let she check. And when she checked, she said to me that I'm in labor and I'm supposed to go to the Spanish Town Hospital right now. So this is me now in shock a little bit because I was wondering why wasn't I feeling pain, or how did I not know that I was in labor? This was crazy, but at this time now, I was so scared, I was nervous, I was in shock, I was wondering why am I not feeling pain? Anyways, but people, trust me, it was not easy. So after she told me to go home right now, she said the bag that I packed, and all of this was already packed. I had my clothes, I had the baby's clothes, I have everything. I had my bath, I have everything. So she said to me, the nurse said to me that I'm supposed to go home right now, get the bag that I packed, and go to the hospital right now. People, when I got home, my mom was home, and I let her know that the nurse said that I'm in labor and I'm supposed to go to the hospital right now. I remember this day like yesterday. I remember that I didn't have any pampers and I didn't have any wipes. I said I was going to leave those two things for last because I wasn't working at the time. Bear in mind, people, at this time, my mom and my sister was there for me at this time. So I didn't have any pampers and I didn't have any wipes. But I remember I could walk and I could talk fine. But remember, I'm in labor, but I'm not feeling any pain. So anyways, I was supposed to get a pack of pampers, a pack of newborn pampers, and a wipes. So there was a nearby supermarket, and I remember walking there to go and get the pampers and the wipes. When I got the pampers and the wipes, I came back home. Bear in mind, people, I'm still in labor and I'm walking to the supermarket. I went to the supermarket and I came back home. When I came back home now, my mom called a taxi, and that taxi took me to the hospital. When I got to the hospital, it, trust me, it wasn't a bad experience. Not bad, and it wasn't a bad experience for me, but I remember when I got I got admitted and I was on a bed. The nurses, they kept checking me, but they were saying that everything is fine. But everything was not fine because um, what I didn't know, I think the nurses didn't know also, is that the baby, my son Jamal, I will put his picture here. My son Jamal was passing his stool inside me. Yes. So this means that I could die or the baby could die, because that means if the baby start pooing, he's going to eat it and that can damage him. Lo and behold, there was a head doctor. He came in, and I think the nurse was explaining to him that I was passing fluid, but they could not tell what kind of fluid it was. When the head doctor checked, he was saying to the nurse that if they don't see that the baby is passing the stool through the mother. When he said that, I was scared. So they brought papers and all those stuff. They were explaining to me the risk, and they were telling me to sign a piece of paper and to put down an emergency contact, that if me or my baby does not make it, I should put down a contact number to call somebody to come for the baby or somebody to come for me. At this point, I was like, seriously? Anyways, I did everything. I signed the papers and I jotted down my sister's number and my mommy number. It was scary, guys. So at this time, I was saying to myself that how could I have come so far, and then I would probably lose my life or my baby. At this time, I already bonded with my son. I talk to him every day inside my tummy, so it's like he was here, but he was not here. He was inside me, but I couldn't hold him physically. And then I said to one of the nurses that um, I'll be fine and my baby will be fine. They were explaining to me the procedure that they wanted to put me under anesthesia or I wanted to be awake. So I said to them that I have the cold and I don't want to go under anesthesia. I want my eyes to be open. I want to hear and I want to see what's going on. So they said okay. And they were explaining to me that normally when you go under anesthesia, they don't wake you out of it. You have to wake up out of it by yourself. So I was like, I want to be awake. So said, so done. Before I went in, there was some persons walking around praying for persons, praying for the mothers. Some of them, the baby weren't coming. They were at like probably 1 and 2 centimeters dilated. Nothing wasn't happening. So some persons were walking around and they were asking if we want prayers. So I stopped one and I explained to them the situation and they prayed for me and we prayed together and they said that everything was going to be fine. People, trust me, when I went in there, I believed that everything was going to be fine because I definitely didn't think that God was going to let me go through all this, go through everything that I went through with the pregnancy and then went into the hospital just for me to lose my life or to lose my son. So I went in there so positive. I was excited. I was ready to see him and everything. So when I got in, so I did an emergency C-section, guys. When I got in the room and they were doing everything, they were telling me the procedure. They told me when they numbed my skin, I got epidural. I got the long needle in my back. Yes, people. They were giving me the procedure. They told me when my skin was numbed, they were pinching me. They were sticking me with needles to make sure that the skin was numb. They told me when they were cutting me. They told me when they saw the baby's head, everything. So when they did all that, Jamal did not cry at first, but he sneezed. When he came out, he sneezed and then he cried, and it was like shooting stars everywhere. When I heard him, I cried because the doctors were telling me that he was eating his stool and all that, and trust me, it was not easy, guys. But yes, Jamal is now 7 years old. He's 8 this year, and I'll be showing you photos of him. Beautiful, amazing, handsome young boy. And right now, I had Jamil 6 years after. But if you want to hear about Jamil's experience being pregnant with Jamil, you can. So let me know if you want a second story time with Jamil, me being pregnant with Jamil. So guys, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to spam up the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Remember to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a next friend, tell a boyfriend, tell a ex-boyfriend, tell all of your friends them for come watch Tara rides. Bye guys.